Well, Coach, you have said that your record is not indicative of just how good your hockey team is. How do you feel like your team's performance proved that statement to be true?
I think it built over the course of the game. We were better second and third period for sure. It's a dangerous team playing with a tremendous amount of confidence. They make a lot of plays through the neutral zone. They've got an awful lot of speed. So we built in the game. What happened is Spencer Knight was really strong in the first period, and you get that good feeling by your goaltender, and I think we really fed off that.
You mentioned Spencer Knight. Just what more can you say of his impact and what he was able to do against a really prolific offense?
Well, he is, he's built in just about every game that he's played. He gets stronger as the game goes. Really important for him and for us. I don't think tentative is the right word, but we weren't moving the puck particularly easier on, and we needed just a little something good to go. We get a power play goal, start to build into the game. I liked your second period. Now you're on the power play. It's almost the Washington effect we got on the power play in the second period, and that ended up being the deciding factor in the game for us. But the goalie had a big impact, really.
You've coached a game a long time. Have you ever seen 2 5-on-3s coming off a 4-minute high stick?
No, we had 3 in a game. I've never seen 3, and I've never seen that. And that was another real important piece because we got scored on and then didn't rattle because we still have 3 minutes left to go on the clock on both, I think. So the kill got it done, 5-on-3. We got kind of a bad break on the first one. It was going up the wall, and it came out into the middle. They got a really strong power play there, so being able to shut the rest of their power play down was important.
You said you wanted to get to the net. How happy were you with the nature of the power play goals? A lot of tips from right in front.
Yeah, I mean, we probably did the offensive things that we wanted to do on the power play, not be afraid to shoot some pucks and make sure that we have the net trip. But there's a lot of good video this year on Matthew Tkachuk and what he can do, and he does it on purpose, right? Like, I mean, he has got an incredible set of hands that tight to the goalie, but being in the right position, have the back end, have the confidence to put the puck there. I think the more success you have like that, the more you'll use the top.
How do you best explain Matthew's continued production?
Oh, he's a brilliantly talented man. I mean, his hands are elite. They're not what you typically see by a highly skilled guy. They're usually perimeter guys, or it's an awful lot of passing that you really enjoy, or it's a blistering shot down the wing, somebody who's beating a goalie bar down. He's got one of those unusual set of hands that within 2 or 3 feet of the net, he gets a stick on everything.
How nice it's been to see Sam Reinhart get rewarded over the last 8 games. No one's scored more on this team than he has.
And all the things in addition to scoring you saw tonight, I thought he was the quiet, fantastic player on our bench. He had just on work ethic, intelligence, smart hands, and then the scoring on top of it. But the hockey that he played tonight was fantastic.
And Anton Lundell getting one. I mean, he seemed like
it's good for him because I thought he built in the game. His second and third period was very, very strong. And for young players to have a first that maybe you don't love and not call it a night, I'll wait till the next night to be good, really important. So he dug in there in the second, and I'm glad he scored. That'll be the thing he probably remembers, but his compete went way up.
You mentioned Spencer Knight's ability to just not get shaken after giving up a goal, but
yeah.
I mean, have you seen that from a goaltender that's his age, just being able to recover so quickly?
All the good ones, right? All the good young goaltenders have short memories because they have a confidence in their ability to get better. They're not worried about their place in the game. They know they're going to be great goalies. Spencer knows he's going to be a great goaltender, so he can let one that he doesn't like go and build.
When you factor in the last few outcomes, what's the value and significance of a win like this looking ahead?
Well, what's most important is that we've had about one bad period here in our last 3 games and haven't really come up with anything. And I thought you saw it in the first period by the way we moved the puck. We were a little tight, and then we relaxed. A win against the team that's as hot as they are, with the effort that we had to put in with all the pieces on the bench. Being part of it, it goes a long way. So we come back to the rink with a little bit more ease in terms of how we move the puck and a little more confidence.
But it's, anytime you can end a losing streak or, 4
Yeah.
out of 5, 3 in a row, and you beat the #1 team in the NHL, that's got to be a boost.
Right. The pressure in the game early on wasn't, we should beat this team by 5. I think you feel that pressure when you go into Columbus and you're looking at your chances and you're looking at the shot and you get the game-winning goal, goes block shot off your defenseman into a guy's shin pads and into your net. You're starting to wonder. So this will go a long way to making them feel good, and they earned it.
Thank you.
Okay, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.